Welcome to Hatman Strikes Back Daily Boxing News. So on the Boise Parker live stream on TalkSport on Saturday, Gareth A. Davis revealed that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is in deep negotiations right now. According to him, they're looking to put this fight on in 2026. Now, if this information is accurate, then it might make some sense of why Anthony Joshua, according to some sources, has split with Ben Davison and is now training with Team Usyk. We'll cover that in a separate video. But we all know that Ben Davison was very close with Tyson Fury for several years. He obviously trained him for his comeback in 2018. So if AJ was to go into a fight with Tyson Fury next year, there's a potential conflict of interest there with Ben Davison. So if AJ has left him, like I say, it kind of helps to substantiate this claim by Gareth A. Davis that AJ and Fury are in deep talks to fight next year. Now, I'd be very surprised if Luke Partridge, aka Tyson Fury, was willing to take this fight unless he'd been guaranteed a third fight with Alexander Usyk should he win. And also, he must be getting not a king's ransom, but an emperor's ransom to fight Anthony Joshua. The man who says he doesn't care about money actually cares more about money than probably any other heavyweight out there. And there's nothing wrong with caring about money. You're a prize fighter, but Tyson Fury likes to lie and pretend that his motivation is something else, or at least one of his main motivations. In any event, if Gareth A. Davis's information is correct here, and they are in deep negotiations, I hope the fight happens, not because I'm desperate to see either one of these guys continue their careers, but because I don't want to see either one of these guys get a shot at Alexander Usyk without beating somebody in the top 10 first. Now, technically speaking, Luke Partridge, aka Tyson Fury, is quote-unquote retired, so he's not actually in the top 10, at least not of the four major sanctioning bodies. I'm not sure about BoxRec or Ring Magazine, but for the IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO, Luke Partridge is not in any of their top 10 or even top 15 rankings. Anthony Joshua, despite his inactivity, actually is ranked by two of the major sanctioning bodies. The WBC have got him in at number 3 for some bizarre reason, and the WBO have got him ranked at number 7. I say bizarre reason because really and truly he shouldn't be ranked anywhere near number 3, coming off a knockout defeat to Dubois and a long time out the ring. But there you go, that's boxing politics for you. So if Partridge comes back and does fight Anthony Joshua, he's at least fought somebody in the top 10 with two of the major sanctioning bodies. I think that both of these guys, it applies to AJ too, in order to really deserve a shot at Usyk, bear in mind they've both already had 2 shots at him, in order for either of them to deserve a third shot, they need to not only beat one another, so either Fury beats AJ or AJ beats Fury, but also somebody else after that in the top 10, in my opinion. Because both of them have had far too much legacy privilege for my liking. Boxing should be all about what you've done lately as far as who gets opportunities, not what you did 5-10 years ago. What have you done lately? And neither of these guys has done anything lately. So I'd like to see the winner, if that fight goes ahead between AJ and Fury, maybe have a final eliminator against a really highly ranked top 10 contender. And if they can come through that without any controversy, then they get a shot at Usyk if Usyk's still champion, if he hasn't yet retired. Who would I pick between Anthony Joshua and Luke Partridge right now? I'd still probably pick Partridge. I'd lean towards him to win maybe by stoppage in the back end of the fight. But it's a contest which Anthony Joshua has fancied for years and years and years, ever since they sparred way back in the days. Luke Partridge, by his own admission, in an interview with Steve Bunce many years ago, said that AJ beat him up in that sparring session. Now, since that time, he's kind of remixed it and retold the story. But back then, he said that AJ beat him up. And that's when AJ was an amateur and Luke Partridge was British champion as a pro. And so I suspect AJ's really held on to that. And he thinks he'd do a similar job if they fought in the paid ranks. Maybe he's delusional. We'll find out if they fight. But I wouldn't be surprised to see AJ, who we've seen go into many fights very nervous, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go in there against Luke Partridge more confident than most people expect. Not just before the fight, but at the opening bell. Go in there with a confidence that we maybe haven't seen for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if that were to happen. But I also wouldn't be surprised, and in fact I'm expecting Luke Partridge to be able to defuse Anthony Joshua, start out boxing him, wear him down, and then maybe stop him, like I say, second half of the fight at some point. I'm certainly not counting AJ out. If AJ can rediscover his left hook, he used to have one of the best left hooks in the heavyweight division, barely uses it now. Maybe it's PTSD from that first Andy Ruiz fight. I'm not sure, but used to have one of the best left hooks in the heavyweight division. Luke Partridge has always been susceptible on his left side. He's more susceptible on his left side than he is on his right side, at least at this stage of his career. So if AJ can rediscover that punch, hey, maybe he can get a victory over Luke Partridge. But what say you? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Do you reckon Gareth A. Davis's sources are correct here? And AJ and Fury are in deep negotiations? Do you think the fight will happen? What kind of carrot do you think has been dangled in front of Partridge's face for him to even consider going this route? Because he clearly, and he stated it publicly himself, wanted to leapfrog everybody to a trilogy match of Usyk. He didn't want to have to go through AJ or anybody else. And by the way, another thing that Gareth A. Davis said is that before AJ and Partridge fight, they're both going to have tune-ups. AJ's tune-up is possibly going to be Jake Paul, and we'll have to wait and see about Partridge's tune-up. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.
Are you surrounded by mindless bots in human form who adhere to the norm and blindly conform, who swallow all the mainstream BS and actually ridicule you for questioning things? Do you wish you had more free-thinking individuals in your life to network and converse with? Well, look no further. We're right here. Come and join the Brotherhood of Reason on Patreon. You'll gain access to my weekly topical content where we take deep dives on an endless variety of subjects, as well as my vast back catalogue of podcasts, videos, interviews, movie decodings, and my Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You'll also get to talk and network with myself and hundreds of other people in our members chat. You can enjoy all this via the Patreon app or on desktop and download all my podcasts in high-quality MP3. There's no contract, no commitment. You can cancel at any time, just like Netflix, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Just download the app from the Play Store or the App Store, or simply visit patreon.com on a web browser. Then head on over to my page and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. All the links are in the description box below. And just a quick money-saving tip for Apple users. If you purchase your Patreon subscription on the desktop site or on Android, then you'll avoid the ridiculous 30% fee that Apple charges for purchases made on the iOS app. So if you're on iPhone or iPad, save yourself some money by buying your subscription on the actual Patreon website or on Android, because it's a lot cheaper. Once you've made that initial purchase, you can then use the Patreon app on your iPhone or iPad thereafter to access and enjoy your content as normal.